Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video about tier list, and the next one is Kirara. I don't have Klee, so for now Yanfei, Kujou Sara and kuki shinobu. And the score is this. And it's kinda explainable, to be honest. This will be kinda a little bit fast. And first Kirara. The only good part of Kirara is you have C6, and if you have C6, it's actually quite decent because she can do this, and in most Dendro teams, you actually want her sometimes as a second Dendro other than the rest, because she actually also have this one, which is actually good, to be honest. You actually can buff the Dendro and Electro in the same times. And fun fact, this not stack. If this stacks, it will be too broken, to be honest. So because you actually can stack it 3 or 4 times, I think. Yeah, not going to happen. Yeah, if they make it like that, bro, that's so fucking broken. And finally, Kirara, her ultimate is actually deals okay damage. That's why I put her in, both of them in B. His usage is B, of course. Flexibility, that's what I say, is actually quite flexible as a character. For exploring though, even though her E can climb wall, I actually still don't like it because it's still very slow. And potential, like I said, Constellation 6 is fucking good. And for limitation, you can ignore this one because her limitation is only in some certain teams that actually need her buff and shield, which is usually a lot, but actually not that much because there is also Chongli. Yeah, there is fucking Chongli. If there is no Chongli, I will absolutely going to put her in literally max full, like literally S plus and S, because how her C6 works. And even though her C6 12% is little, it's actually okay. And her final score is 1025. I already checked the location and is below Jin, is in here, which is, to be honest, is actually okay. I actually also expect her in here, just only because her design is just a shielder and a kind of buffer in a way. But the problem is she actually deals okay damage, which is kind of strange, to be honest. The next one is Klee, and Klee, okay. For me, as a DPS, Yanfei is fucking better. As much as disgrace is that, but Yanfei felt better. Like literally strength B as a DPS, but her single for me is A and AoE. Even though she has an AoE, that AoE sucks. It's like I cannot say. Like if you see Yanfei here, it makes circular, but if you check Klee explosion is like a little circular with a fan shape, like that. If I not remember, it's, for me it's not that good. Now flexibility, she's fuck. First, is really can, yes, she's actually, to be honest, her score is actually kinda makes sense if you actually have Klee. If I cannot show you how Klee bad things is, but the way she do is, just imagine the way of I play Yanfei here, like that. But just imagine it's like 25% slower, and in most of the cases, it's actually not that great as a pyro DPS. Yes, just basically like that. And limitation, you need Xingqiu and Yelan and Furina, which fuck too. And for potential, her only potential is C2. For me, C2 is okay. I think I can show you, yes. C2, she actually can destroy death, and it's only used for nuking. Unfortunately, only for nuking, which is funny. and her final score is C. She's actually below Koro, yes. Yeah, and to be honest, kinda expect. And to be honest, for me, Klee is better for Sino. It's actually kinda true in one way or another. So probably deserving in here. And the next one is Kujou-sara. Kujou-sara is a buffer for Electro and mainly used in Raiden and Kaching team. But to be honest, that's it. So pretty much a standard because she actually do buff attack, but it's not that great. If I'm not remember, you can actually buff anyone because she's actually buff attack like this. She actually can buff attack, but it lasts so fast, so it kinda sucks. So probably just only nuking purposes. And DPS single, her ult is quite decent damage. It's actually very strong. Her damage ultimate is very strong as a character. And AoE is actually good, okay too, but it's a lot worse. Look, the damage is kind of bad. Just only the buff that matter. And flexibility now, only used for Electro. Really? That's it? I think that is already questionable. And limitation, probably her best unit to play is only Kaching and Raiden. Because if you try to play with Chlorine, I don't think this actually works well with Chlorine. Because how much the Chlorine needs to in the field, yeah. With Kaching, you actually can burst it a little bit, and with Raiden, yeah, well, you burst it instantly. Because I don't know how long this ultimate lasts. Uh, I don't. Oh, it lasts like 6 seconds too. Also, it's also fucked. Yeah, to be honest, actually, you can argue with me. Limitation can be B or C, but I prefer at D. Now for potential though, yep, her main kit is all of them is on potential. Yeah, so potential. Yeah, all of them are potential. So that's why I put her in S. And exploring, fuck off. That's why her score is 6.25 and is below Dehya. Wait, below Dehya really? Yeah, no, to be honest, I rather put her in C, but yeah, it's okay, to be honest. B is still makes sense in one way or another. The next is Kuki. If you don't know Kuki, what the fuck? But to be honest, for some people actually who just love waifu, Kuki will fucking sound very strange. But 100%, if you ever heard Hyperbloom, you will heard her name. Yeah, 100%. And first usage, her usage is healer and electro applier, but she's actually a Hyperbloom procker or DPS. She actually can be a DPS for Hyperbloom, which is instantly S for me because like ridiculous. Because her main usage is actually Hyperbloom, not like Dory. That is different. And DPS single is S plus Hyperbloom, basically. AoE, Hyperbloom lacking in AoE, so I put her in A. Now flexibility. The problem with flexibility is because there is a character named Raiden. And Raiden can play in other teams that Kuki Shinobu cannot play. And because she's actually also locked in Dendro teams, you need either you have to use Dendro Traveler or Yao Yao Kirara combination, which is kinda stupid too. Or wait, what? I forgot who is this? Hanahida. How I forgot Nahida. And you can play with Nahida, which is kinda problematic if you have to use Hanahida. And for limitation, if you don't have Nahida for me, it's kinda a little bit weird to play with her because you need most of the case Hyperbloom you need a good Tendo applier. Yeah, that's why Nahida is a must for me. But you can use Tendo Traveler, is fine. For potential, Her only use for me for potential, if I have to show you, is this one, C2, and the rest is doesn't matter. Yeah, but the C2 is so fucking good, so you might want C2. Now exploring, meh. To be honest, she's okay at healing, but that's it. That's why I put her in her final score 12, and it's S plus, basically S plus. At before I actually score her, the score before is actually around here, but after I reconsider, it's rich in here. But after I reconsider it again, I put her in here finally. It's mainly on here because I actually kinda debating on Raiden how bad Cookie is actually kinda pressured by Raiden. And that's it for this video, and this is the following tier list. I hope this is useful, and if you have any question in the like any question, just put in the comment, or even this character that I said in the comment. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye.